Hello everyone, hope you all are doing good. Before we dive in, a quick introduction. I am a certified ServiceNow technical architect with over 12 years of hands-on experience across ITSM, CMDB, HR, CSM, integrations, and custom applications. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, it's free and helps you keep up with all the latest ServiceNow videos. And if you have got questions, reach out to me on Instagram at NSServiceNowBlog. Welcome back to ServiceNow 02 Pro series. In today's section, we are going to cover navigation and basic configuration. In the last video, we introduced ServiceNow and its architecture. Today, we will explore how to navigate the ServiceNow user interface and do some basic configurations. So let's see. So in the last series, in the last videos, we cover like ServiceNow instance, free developer instance setup, like how to set up free developer instance, and what is ServiceNow architecture. So all these things we covered it. Like what are the sources to learn ServiceNow. Okay, so today we are going to cover navigation, the navigating the user interface, basic configurations, and also application navigators, user personas, like what are the basic personas we have. And during the class, I am also covering the interview questions. What questions may come? Okay, what questions may come from this chapter, or how they can ask the questions, same questions in different format. So all these things I'm going to explain. So basically, not only you are learning, and you are also preparing for the interviews. So let's see now. So log into your personal development, like developer.servicenow.com, okay, which we have set up. And if you don't remember like how to set up, or if you are new for this section, just go back, check the previous video, and then you can see how to set up this, okay. Or I will add the link below so you can check that. So open your personal development instance. I mean personal instance, PDI we call it as. What is PDI? So just click on start building. So this PDI is open. Okay. So now we will see the navigations and applications and basic configuration. We'll see now. So before I start, okay, I want to say something that, okay, um, you know, people have a lot of doubts. What I have to do in ServiceNow. Okay, so what I have to do in ServiceNow. So this is, there are people who are working in ServiceNow. They know it, what you are going to do it. But if you are new, completely new to ServiceNow, oh, what task I will get in ServiceNow? What is my responsibility? Hmm? So at the beginning of my career, okay, in ServiceNow, I too don't understand like what we have to do in ServiceNow. There is no one to teach me on ServiceNow, and I have explored by myself, like by learning the documents. Now learning goes as self-learner, okay, like, and I'm like this now, okay. So what we have to do ServiceNow, what you are actually do in ServiceNow. Some people feel like, okay, I have to work as an tickets. How do I solve the tickets? How um, how I will get the tickets? Do I go to user's laptop or desk and repair the laptops or like that? So no, not at all like that. So basically, I will tell you. So like if you open Amazon.in, okay, so basically this is an shopping cart, okay, for Indian site, Indian people. Amazon is all over the world, right? So this is Indian site, okay. Um, so what people do, they buy electronics, okay, all these things. So that is end users, okay. So we call it as end users, end users. So these are end users. End users, what is end users? End users are the users who uses the application. Likewise, same way we have end users, okay, who can use this our ServiceNow application. Okay, so those are called, we call it end users. Okay, so you buy it. We have categories. So these are called catalog items. Okay, these are called catalog items, categories. Okay, depends on how to configure this is kind of portal. Okay, what we have, what end user sees. Okay, so uh, so in our service now we have a portal. Okay, that is employee center portal. There are two portals. Okay, I would like to say that is service portal, and employee center portal. Okay, so these are the two portals. Some customers, okay, they are using still service portal, but service now recommends to use employee center portal. So the difference between what is service portal, what is employee center portal, that we will discuss later on. So don't worry about what is service portal, what is employee center portal, how do I configure it. So we will learn it step by step. Don't worry. All these things we will learn it step by step. Okay. So just you need to remember the names. Okay. Service portal and employee center portal. So generally the service portal, we have the URL. Okay. After the slash sp. That is a default service portal. Okay, if I click on enter, so all the users, okay, so all the organizations, okay, most of the organizations set up this rule. Whenever the user or whoever the login, so it redirect to this service portal link or employee center portal link. Okay, you see this is a portal where end users can see. Okay, so they have request something, knowledge base, get help. Okay, so request something like if you want to order something like hardware, okay, cables, mobile, so like same in like online shopping portal, how this portal is configured the same way. Okay, many people are configuring their own portals. This is ServiceNow out of the box portal. Okay, so what did I say? Out of the box. Okay, OOB, out of the box. So this is the common term, okay, which we use in entire ServiceNow platforms, okay, whenever out of the box. What is out of the box? Out of the box is nothing but, so when you request an instance, okay, so you get this link, okay, and this portal. I did not configure anything, okay. So this is set up by ServiceNow. Okay, when you request a new instance, ServiceNow will give all these features like default portals, default forms, all the default things. Okay, default tables, default fields, all these things. So all who who created by these are created by ServiceNow, okay, or ServiceNow. So these are we call as out of the box functionalities. Okay, on top of it, we need to configure it. Okay, so that we will see later. Okay, so those are called out of the box configuration. So they people in the interview questions here they can ask what is out of the box, what is customization. Okay, that we will learn in detail in coming forward. Okay, so just remember OOB is called out of the box. Out of the box is nothing but the thing when you request something instance, you get a fresh instance, and which is all the forms, all the fields, all tables created by service now. Okay, so those is called out of the box. So this is out of the box portal. ServiceNow build this portal. So on this top, you can configure it or customize it. Okay, you can also even you create portals like this also. Okay, that when you are advanced in service portal, so that you can create it. Okay, so this is how ServiceNow portal. Okay, so this is like you have Amazon site is like all that uh, like general purpose, like household, all these things. But in the this is coming to service now. This is IT purpose, IT related purpose. Okay. Um, so this is IT purpose. Okay. So when you join the company, you want new laptop, okay, and a new monitor or new desktop, okay, or new headset, new keyboard, all these things. Okay, so you can order it. So, okay, you at the time of the beginning company we can give you. Okay, and if your laptop is old and you want to replace it, you have to use this portal. Okay, somewhere you need to submit the request, right? Okay, so exchange request or all these kind of things. Okay, and you want mobile support. Okay, so that you can request something. Okay, or if you don't know like how to install some software, you have knowledge base is called like articles. Okay, so it gives you request like uh, how automatic replies out of office, okay, create an email signature, how to create email signature, all these knowledge articles you have. So as an end user, okay, can see all these things. And okay, so for example, you ordered the electronics, Apple iPhone, Apple TV, okay, and okay, when you order it, okay, uh, like you have the pricing in the Amazon, you have like pricing, but here you don't have pricing in within the IT. But no one can if there is no restrictions, right? Everyone will order so many things. So that's why they have set up like approvals. Okay, so when you submit something, okay, it goes to some kind of approval, okay, like manager approval, financial approval, okay. So your manager, oh, this person really needs, so I will approve. Okay, so that's like, okay, so here you will pay it. So that's okay. So once you pay, okay, so it goes to some team that, okay, so and so user order this one, deliver it. So it goes to some kind of fulfiller users. Okay, fulfillment or fulfiller users we call it. Okay, so fulfiller is like they will deliver like end to end, like they have in the fulfiller teams they have like multiple tasks, multiple teams can be involved. Like one, they will purchase the order for you, and second one is deliver the order to you, all these things. Okay, that's called fulfiller. Same thing if you request something, approval, okay, after approval it goes to some fulfillment team, okay, to order something for you, okay, mobile phone, okay, so if they have mobile phone they will give to you, okay, someone needs to give you, right? So that is called fulfiller team. Okay, so that all we need to configure it. Okay, who will the fulfiller team, like for example, if I request something, okay, I request mobiles, okay, so see this design, when I click on mobiles, it is coming mobiles. Okay, if I click on cables, it is coming cables. Okay, so the navigations, okay, the front end part designing, and if I click on this one, it opens the forms, right? It opens a form. Okay, so what all the fields, these are called fields, we call it. We'll discuss more on this one. So all these things, okay, after submit, what happens, okay, to whom it should go, who will be the responsibility, those back end process all these things. Okay, who will create admins, administrators, or admins we call it. Okay, admins. So these are the three main roles we have. Okay, so one, it is end user, second it is fulfillers and admins. Approvals also we have a kind of personas. Okay, so but mainly three people. Okay, so admin have end-to-end functionalities. So what they can work as an end user, they can work as a fulfiller, they can work as an admin like configurations, customizations. Okay, end users cannot do anything. Okay, they only use the portal like how we use Amazon. Okay, so if you got any questions or any issues with the product, you will raise some ticket, right? You will write some ticket, order returns, issue with returns. So someone will call you back, or someone you call to customer service desk, right? Something like so. Those are those people who handle with all these kind of tickets are called fulfillers. Okay, so that is a basic thing. That's I am going to explain. I explain just the thing, basic things. Okay, in going forward, you will understand clear picture on this one. Okay, so as I said, admin. Okay, um, fulfiller and end user. Okay, so let's see. Um, so admin will have admin role. Okay, admin role we call it. Fulfiller is nothing but ITIL user. ITIL user we call it as ITIL user. Okay, so end user is not a but the employee. It's an employee. Okay, so for example, okay, this is service portal, right? I will also show you the basic employee center portal how it looks. So this is how Employee Center portal will look. So we can discuss more what is Employee Center portal, why we need to use service portal. So all these things we will discuss at the time of when we are actually discussing on this one. Okay. So let's remove the um, address like URL. So it will navigate to our backend. Okay, as an I'm an admin. Okay, um, so I don't configure any restrictions like when I log in, so it should go to this page. Okay, if end users, so go to that page. Okay, so basic thing is first navigation is this is a profile. Okay, so this is an user profile. You can see the profile here. Okay, and if you click on this profile, this is basically your data. Okay, first name, last name, title, okay, email, date format, time zone, which time zone you are working on. So all these things we will explain it. Okay. So here, first of all, how do I differentiate between an admin or end user or an ITL user? Okay. So for example, if you click on this all, this is an application module. Okay. So in ServiceNow, we all have like applications and modules format. Applications and modules, we call it. Okay. So applications and modules. So you can see this self-service is an application. Under the self-service, we have a modules. Okay. So this is an application, the other are modules. These are the applications, these are the modules. Okay. So all these are modules. Okay. All these are modules and applications. Okay, all these are modules and applications. So as an admin, I see a lot of applications. Okay, so by seeing this, okay, so you are an admin. So I see a lot of applications. So how an end users will look, how for ITIL looks. Okay, the basic difference by saying this, by seeing these roles. Okay, if I impersonate, this is an impersonate because what is impersonate user? Because if you develop something, if you customize something, you need to impersonate with other user and test it how it works. Okay, for only for testing purpose. Okay, admin can see and the who has the role, impersonator role. Okay, so they can have this user button. Okay, impersonate user. Okay, so if I ITIL. Okay, so ITIL user. Okay, so impersonate as an ITIL user. So if I impersonate, you can see there is a red bar here. Okay, and you see there is an I on the profile. Okay, so that is I am impersonating as an ITL user. So says um, that says that if you are doing something, you should be careful that you have impersonated with. Okay, that's why. So if I click on applications again, so if I see all the application modules, so I see little bit, not all. Okay, you compare with admin. As an admin, I see a lot of applications. Now, as an ITL user, I see only a few applications. Okay, so let's see impersonate with another user called employee. Okay, Joy employee. Okay, so these are the users which are created by ServiceNow. I did not create any users. So these are all out of the box users, we say. Okay, as an admin, I see all the applications. Okay, let me close it. What all the applications I see? We only few. Only this. I don't have a sidebar also to go down or go to up. So only this. So by seeing if you got the access to service now, by seeing these applications, okay, list, you can say easily that, okay, they gave me end user role. They did not give me admin. So please give me admin role. Or please give me ITL role. I don't have access to see any content. So such kind of request you can ask. Okay. So that's how. And let's end the impersonation. So that is the basic three personas we have, okay? Like end users, we call end users, we call ITL users, we call admin users, okay? Admin users can see all the things, okay? So as an admin, you can do whatever the things like you can configure it, you can customize it. Okay, you have to know the difference between while what is configuration versus customization. Okay, so that we will see later. Okay, but if you know this one, you can comment on the section on the below. Okay, but we will cover this for sure. Okay, later on. Okay, so I need to say go to all these things and then we will see what is configuration and versus customization. Now you will not understand in detail what is configuration versus customization. If I say it is in simple, but if I say after few classes, then you will understand more easily what I'm saying. Okay, so this we will mark as an later question. Okay, this is also as an important question for interviews. What is configurations versus what is customization, especially for the 1 or 2 years experience candidates, they will ask these questions. Not like experienced candidates, more experience, like 5 years, 7 years. They will not ask these simple questions. They will go into deeper questions. Okay, how much you are experienced, that based on that experience they will ask the questions. Don't think that okay, I will get this question. Okay, so because you are 5 years old, so then they will ask you for that much level. Because you are 5 years, you should know more things. If you are 2 years, okay, I can understand you work only on few parts, like that. Okay, so that is about. Now we will see the navigation part. Okay, so you can see this is an ServiceNow logo. Okay, or we call it as an home page. Okay, so how do we change this logo? That we will see later. Okay, for example, if I go, this is logo or home page, home button. Or for example, if I click on something. Okay. Okay. I want to go to. I don't want to click back to go to, or I don't want to change the URL. Okay. So just I can click on home button. So it goes to home. Okay. So that is a ServiceNow logo or ServiceNow title you can see. Okay. And you also see here a browser tab. Okay. That what is the icon here? ServiceNow. Okay. And icon, you can see the ServiceNow homepage. For example, if I go to any other page, so it shows that page title here, page title and icon. Okay, that is called favicon. Okay, so how do I change this? How do I change this? We will see. Okay, don't worry. So as I said before, these are called applications and navigations. Okay, applications and modules. Okay, so in general, in the old instance only, you should have like this. Okay, now they make us flexible that I can pin or unpin so that I can view the content. This is called content frame. Okay, what you are seeing, this is content frame, and this is called navigation bar or bar. Okay, we call it as, and this is application navigator. We call it application navigator. Okay, so if I click on something like interactions or all interactions, if you click on anything, the content will be displayed in the content frame. This is the content frame. Okay, so if like that, okay, so if I click on anything, I can some has a window, it goes to other window. That bar is there, right? So it goes to other window. So if I click on some configuration templates, okay, so it comes here itself. Okay, so you see, yeah, like this. Okay, so I will close that one. Okay, so that is called content. And for example, you see here, we have an incident form here. So if I want to open, let me go to home page now. Okay, so if I want to open incident, okay, so I need to search it like this. Okay, instead of searching like that, I can just type a filter incident. Okay, so I get, I can see whatever I want to do. Okay, so that is a filter navigation. Okay, application navigator we see. Okay, and you can refresh all the menus every time whenever you have you created some new module, new application, then you can refresh it and then you can pin or unpin it here if you want to pin like this, because it stays like this. For example, if you click on create new, okay, it states it, the content frame shows here and the navigation shows here. Okay, so if you unpin, so it adjusts the form itself. Okay, so that is the application and navigator. Okay, so favorites I will explain you in some time. Okay, favorites, we have a long topic to discuss, so that's why I shifted to at the end of this class. Okay, and history. History is nothing but you see what you have done so far. So you see interactions I have moved. I have moved to connections. Okay. For example, oh, I moved to some form which I don't remember the name. Okay. So then I go to history. Okay. Ah, yeah, I moved to interactions. Yes, yes, yes. I forgot it. So then you can click on it. Interactions by easily. Okay. So you can have at least a 30 history records here. Okay, you can override from the system properties that we will see later how in the future classes. How can I override, where I have to override properties, okay, to refresh it. And you can also ping this one if you want to pin or if you want to unpin, you can do it. Okay, okay, so this is history. So we saw our history, and now this is an admin menu. This is called admin menu. This provide access to item specific to admin functions. So where this is mostly visible only to admin, okay, not ITL or any end users. This is only visible to admin people, so they can do admin activities like by clicking on admin home, now assist admin. Okay, so adoption blueprints. So these all things we will get to learn what all the things, what is security center, what is subscription management, we will get to know later on. Okay, so don't worry about what is admin home, no assist admin. So don't worry. So just focus on today's concept that you will clear. Okay. So this also you can pin admin menu or you can remove, and you have the filter icon here. All these things. And coming to these three dots. Okay, these are the workspace. This is called a workspace menu. It provides, list of workspace you have access to. This menu displays only if you have access to a workspace. If you have access to only one workspace, the name of the workspace, you have access to display it in the header. Okay. So If we have only access to asset workspace, it will display asset workspace. That's all, not workspaces. If you have more than one, so then it displays all the workspaces. Okay, so we will get to know this also. What is workspace? Okay, what is this? So like for example, if I click on service operation workspace, so it opens a kind of workspace where you can work all the activities together. Okay, so that we will learn how to configure it, how to create a new workspace. That we will learn in the upcoming classes, not now. Okay, so if you see this one, okay, this is called contextual app build. Okay, so this provides the context for where you are in the instance. Okay, so for example, I am on service operation workspace because I click on workspace and then if I click on this one, then service operation workspace, right? So then I am on operation workspace, so it is there. Okay, so if I go to home page service now, so it replays, it changes every time based on your context. Okay, so on which page you are, so it displays that one. Okay, this is a store that is a favorite. How to create a favorite? So I will show you in some time. Okay, what is favorites? Next, global search field. This is called global search field. Okay, so you can search anything. For example, uh, if I type system and search, so it search everything like it search in the task or incident, all the tables you can see task, incident, changes, problem, request, users, okay, catalog, and so don't worry about what is incident, what is change request, what is users. Okay, don't worry about all these things. Just you will get to know step by step each one. Just what I'm telling you is like you can search anything like with a username or ticket number or whatever it is. You can search it here. Global search we call it. Okay, and you can also see recently searched items. And this is a globe button. We call it as a globe button. When you select this one, this is an application scope and an update set. This we will get to know in details on the later. Okay. So what is application scope? What is update set? We will see. Okay. Don't worry about now. Okay. And this is a sidebar discussion, um, just like an chart. So if you want to chat with other user in the same ServiceNow platform, you can chat by clicking on new discussion, type subject, text. You can add like, for example, ITIL user. Okay, and you can type like a hello as an introduction message and start private discussion. Okay, so you can discuss, you can start, or you can have conversation with the ITL user. So if I am logging with ITL user, I can see this message hello. Okay, so some more discussions on this one we will see in the later classes. Don't worry about like how they will see, how we will see. Okay, what is the purpose of this one? What actions we can do? All these things we will learn slowly. Okay, don't worry. So this is just to navigate to you, okay, like what is what. Okay, so we will have more icons in between this one, like Now Assist or ServiceNow Instance tool. We will have okay, all these things we will have, so that we will see step by step later because those are not enabled now. So when we are teaching on particular topics, we will get to know what is how to enable all these things. Okay. So this is usage analytics. So if I click on this one, um, the page which you are in, okay. So for example, this is not a good page. Okay. For example, if I go to home page, okay. So I can check like how many users are logging, what is the average duration on this page, okay, and what all the events we have. So all these things, okay, we can see. Okay, so this is not configured now, so we have to configure it. Okay, so using performance analytics reports, all these things we have to configure it. Okay, so that we will learn slowly, step by step in upcoming classes. No need to worry. Okay, so yeah, closed. So this is an help icon. So you can go to browse product documentation, like it goes to ServiceNow docs. Okay, so you can search all these things. And notification menus is like notifications, what all the notifications are. So for example, if you got any approval notifications, or if you have any incident number is tagged or assigned to you, so all these notifications will come here. Okay, so you can manage one notifications also by clicking on setting icons. Okay, this is a notification, like system notifications, what all the notification. If you want to turn off, you can turn off. Okay, so inside this, if you click on this one, okay, you can configure which kind of notifications can appear there. Okay, like what all the approval rejected, approval requested, all the notifications. Okay, so you can configure. Okay, so you can select the categories also, like for example, if I select any dashboards, so dashboard sharing notification, okay, all kind of emails or next experience or portal or workspace. So this one, next experience. So we call I forgot to tell you that one. So this is a next experience UI, we call it. Okay, so this is a whole, this what you are seeing is called a next experience. Okay, so maybe next uh, experience, we call it UI. Okay, so next experience UI. So I hope you understand, right, till now. So this is all the navigation bars, like how we use the next experience navigation. Okay, so help icon, or notifications menu, you can configure your notification and you can pin that notification also. So you don't miss it. For example, if I go to any other tables like self-service, knowledge, if I click on, so it will not go. So if you have any notifications coming, so you can see it notification here. Okay, if you unpin, or if it by because because of this lengthy page. Okay, so the system adjusts itself. Like if I click on three menus now, workspace and admin, and there is no notification now. If I click on notification, then notification, help, usage, analytics. So that depends upon the length. If it is length is going increases, then in the three dots it increases. So it adjusts automatically. Okay. So if I go to home page, because of service now is about small, so that's the reason it is coming. So if you are in bigger, wider screen, then it expands. Okay, then it expands and it shows every icon. Okay, so workspace also it will show all the workspaces based on the resolution of your screen. Okay, so this is user menu. So user menu is profile, we see before, okay. This is keyboard shortcuts. Okay, so if I click on keyboard shortcuts, okay, you can enable the keyboard shortcuts or you can disable it, okay. So you can see if you want to go to global search, Control Alt G, okay. Impersonate a person, Control Shift I. Okay, so these are the keyboard shortcuts. Okay, if you are very useful for you, if you are used to keyboard and not with mouse. Okay, so just you can click on like Control Alt I. Okay, so it will open. Okay, so that is how keyboard shortcuts. If um, these are the keyboard shortcuts, and in this preference, okay, there is an called keyboard shortcuts to be enabled. Okay, so the accessibility, I think. So enable keyboard shortcuts. This is enabled. If you don't want to enable it, okay, for your purpose, and you are using for some other reasons, the same shortcut is working on. So you can disable it. Okay. You can enable it or you can disable it. This is related to users. It will not affect for all the users because I have logged in as a system administrator, and if I click on preferences, it will work only for me, not for other users. Okay, so you can see here um, the organize form sections and related list in the tab in the classic forms. Okay, so these all, if you want to see, if you don't want to see, you can just click on that one, or you can turn off. Okay, um, I will explain you all these navigations also. Okay, so we'll see. Okay, or when we are discussing on the tables, forms, list, we will see on this one. Okay, put line breaks in the list, that we will see when we are discussing on the tables. Use comparing space, that we will see. Okay, in the later. Always show top navigation. Okay, so if I click on this one, okay, um, for example, if I open a knowledge, okay, in this page, not if I open on um, control, like control and click on incident, so it opens in the next page. Okay, so for example, if I go to preferences, okay, uh, so reload it. If I go to preferences, so it is turned on. Okay, I will turn off. Okay, so then you see if I close it and then if I click on incidents in the next, so I don't see the home icon, top navigation bar. Okay, so if I click on sorry, preferences and click on this always show top navigation, then I can see it. If I reload it, so now I am able to see. So that's how it works. Show ability to quick edit favorites, that we will see. Okay. Show result from other menus when filtering menu items. Okay. This this is turned on, right? For example, this that also I will show you in some time. Okay. So that depends upon, okay, functionality which you are learning. So we have to use it, that preferences. Okay, so these are the preferences. Okay, but we will learn all these preferences. Okay, step by step, not today's class, because if I explain you some of the if I have explained you, but you will not understand. Okay, when we are teaching particular subject, particular topic, then we can go and check the preferences related to that topic. Okay, so notifications is there just before we discussed. Okay, so what kind of notifications we can enable, where we can, next experience we have. Okay, so in the next experience you can turn off if you don't want, and you can turn off, turn on, or turn off. Okay, debugging. So when we are learning scripting, so debugging we will see. Okay, language and region. Okay, when we are working on the multi-language and the regions time, so then we will see. And user experience. Okay, enable analytics. So that enable analytics, right? User experience, all these things we will see it by step by step, not now. Just I'm trying to navigate you what is what, or in the preferences you can set turn off, turn on capabilities. Okay, like that, keyboard shortcuts, impersonate user. Okay, elevate role. So this is like if I click on this one. Okay, so apart from admin, you have security admin. Okay, like high security settings if you want to modify it in the system. So you need to this security admin role. Okay, so if you click this one, then only you can able to edit those things, even though if we have admin role. You understand, right? So it is simple, but there are some modules when we are working, we will use this security admin. That at the time I will show you when we are using it. Or okay. So logout, of printer friendly versions. Like if you click on print friendly version, so the page it will convert as a print friendly version, and you can print it. Okay. So that's how the print friendly version. Okay. So I think all the navigation is finished. The only thing is favorites. Okay. Favorites is missing. Okay. So now we will discuss about favorites. Let's go to home page. Okay. So we go to home page. So for example, in the navigation, application navigation, navigation filter. Okay. So if I type incident, okay, and I'm creating some new incident. Don't worry, what is incident, what is problem. I will teach you. Okay, but just follow blindly now. Okay. So for example, if I click on create new, okay, I am using this form. This is a form. This is an incident table, and what is table, what is forms, we will see in the next class. Okay. So I'm using this form continuously. Okay. So I'm going home page, and then I'm doing some work, other work, and then again I need an incident. Okay. Then I will click, and then it's an some kind of time waste for me. Okay. I'm repeatedly using. So what I can do is, okay. So here incident is there. Okay. Either you can make whole incident. For example, this is toggle, right? So all these modules as a favorite, or one module like incident create new as a favorite. Star is a kind of favorite. Okay, I can enable this one. Okay, and favorite added. Okay, name I can edit it. Okay, incident create new. Okay, to create a new incident, I will change it. New incident button. Okay, so I have like top level. So if you have more favorites, then you can try to add top level or the middle or low level. So those all will come. Okay, for example, if I click on more, okay, more, then okay, create new incident. So there is one more favorite. Okay, if I want to add this favorite to upper, so I just drag and drop. Okay, just click and drag and drop. That's all. Okay, that's all. Okay, and you can choose the icon here and which color you want. For example, I want blue. Okay, blue is already there, so maybe green. Okay, so which icon you want? Like this icon I want. Okay, and save it. So if I click on favorites, so now, okay, for example, if I go to home back, and then if I click on favorites, then click on create new incident, so it will come directly favorites. If I don't want this, okay, you can remove it from here directly. Okay, you can remove it directly. Okay, or you can click edit your favorites. Okay, or you can remove from here also. For example, I will remove this one and save edit. Okay, like that. For example, if I want to have open as a favorite, I can create a favorite. Done. Okay, so and then again you want to edit it, so you can edit it the favorites. Okay, and for example, this, for example, if you go home and click on some workspace, okay, so you want to make this workspace as a favorite. Okay, and from here you can go and you cannot create a workspace as a favorite from here. Okay, so then you can just directly click from here also. Favorite, added home, favorite. From here also you can add it favorite. Okay, done. So you can add the favorite from here also. So then you can see the home, it will display. Okay, so it's like that. So for example, here the incident open. Okay, if I search incident, so it shows you the favorites first, and then it shows you the result. Okay, so that is what we search in the preferences. So show results from other menus when filtering menu is turned on. If turned off, okay, and if I search, refresh it, an incident, okay, so it should not show, okay, but not sure why it is showing, okay. So for example, if I search incident, so it will show here, okay, but not sure why it is, but maybe I think I need to refresh it, okay. So if I click on incident, uh, not sure why it is, uh, uh, not sure why it is. Okay, not sure why. I think, for example, if I search here um, as an admin home, it is coming, right? Admin home. For example, if I turn on that one, okay, and if I refresh it, so let's see what happens. If I search admin home, so from admin center also it is coming. All results is coming. From favorites is not coming. So it should work like it is coming all like that. But I'm not sure why it is showing the favorites all the times. Okay, so maybe some issue in my personal instance. Okay, so the purpose of this one is show results. You can see the logo also show results from other menus when filtering menu items. Okay, for example, let me refresh this one and preferences. Okay, so it is turned off, then it will not, it should not show. Okay, so for example, if I incident, okay, not sure why it is showing, but it should not show. That's the purpose of that. You can check in the community also. That is the purpose of that one. Okay, so okay, we will not focus on much on that one. We will see other activities also now. Okay, so that's how. Where are we? We are in favorites. Okay, so that's how we will create favorites. Okay, there are many ways to create favorites also. We will teach, we will, that is, this is one or two options. For example, if I open incident form, okay, from here also you can create favorite, like create favorite, that we will see when we are teaching about forms and layouts. So that we will see layer. Okay, so now what we covered so far? We covered so far is navigating the user interface. Okay, but not basic configurations. Basic configurations is like we will see that one basic configurations now. Okay, um, let's type basic configuration. Okay, so you will get basic configuration UI 16 and basic configuration. So if you are, this is next experience. If you are under UI 16, I think this is no one is using, but you can check basic configuration now. Okay. So basic configuration is like, for example, if I hover on this logo, so I'm seeing like ServiceNow service management. I can rewrite this one to IT service management. Service um, management. Okay, some kind of IT service management. So if I hover on, or if I have to save it, so then only it will, I have to save it. Okay, so then refresh it, so then hover it. Okay, so or maybe when you log or log in and out, I think. Let's wait. So you can see now IT service management. Okay. So banner color, banners and list caption, background color, CSS format. Okay, so you can change the colors also, like a background color, what do you want? Okay, or red color or some orange color. You can save it. Okay, so you can see now it is showing you the outer color, all these things. So if I save it, so once it's save, okay, so under refresh it. I think in the next experience UI, it won't change the banner colors or all these things. So it is an themes you can change it. Okay, so from here also it won't change much. Okay, so before in the UI 16, okay, so all this will be changed. So you can see the browser tab title, okay, service now. Okay, so if you want only your company logo needs to change like NS block. Okay, so it will change only NS block. Okay, so, save it and refresh it. You can see NS block. Now it changed. Okay, so you can add your banner image. Okay, so by clicking on plus icon you can get your images. Okay, I don't have any image right now, so to okay, so system time zone for all users unless overridden in the user's record. So default time zones, for example, you want to have a default time zone. For example, all the users, if any users is not having the time zone in their users profile, then this time zone will use. Okay, like default, like Europe or Rome. Okay, so this will take CET time zone for every user record. Okay, so date format and time format and Europe, this we will see later on. Okay, so banner text color, all these things will this will not change all these things. The basic configurations mostly people will do is header changes, browser tab title changes, and time zones, date format, time format. These will be changes. Okay, lot. Okay, so these are the basic configurations we have. Okay, this is under like which like if I basic configurations, so this is under system properties. Okay, under system properties we will do it. Okay, so for example and also basic configurations, what we need to do is my company. Okay, my com system properties, my company. So this is where, okay, you have to create your company customer name. Okay, what company it is, what is banner text, what is image. Okay, so all these things, company, my company name. Okay, so if I go to default view, so I can see all the what is your company name, here, what is your phone. Okay, that customer number. Okay, all these things you have to create it. Okay, and you have to map your logo, customer logo, uh, the title, everything. This is the basic things you need to set up when you get a new ServiceNow instance. Okay, this is the basic steps like company name, adding the logos, changing the date and time settings, all these things you have to do. So the date and time settings, like um, basic configurations. So we will see oh, by changing these date and time, okay, what will happen, how it will happen when we will when we are under tables and fields, then we will see a lot of things here. Mostly this topic will cover like 2 to 3 sections. Okay, a lot here. Okay, so that we will see. And here we saw this impersonating user, all these things. Okay, navigators, forms, list. We will see application navigator. We saw. Okay, forms, list, records. We will see later on. Okay, in the next class. In the next class, we will see all the basic things. Okay. So I think so far you understand. So you got the instance now. What you do is, okay, um, update. Company name, okay, company logo, title, okay, update company logo, title, banner, image, all these things. Okay, so these are the basic things you can set up now. Okay, what you can do is you can explore more by clicking on, if I click on this one, what happens? If I click on this button, what happens? Okay, if I click on this one, what happens? Okay, if I click on drop down, what happens? Okay, if I click on this one, what happens? So you can explore it. Okay, you just start to play. What happens? Nothing wrong. Okay, this is your personal instance only. No one will question you, or anyone will ask you like why you did like this. You can play as you like. Okay, so I hope you enjoy this class. Yeah, so we will meet in the next class. Okay, thank you. Hey there, curious minds and lifelong learners. Don't miss out on the latest videos that will boost your skills and expand your knowledge. It's totally free. Subscribe now to unlock a world of learning, inspirations, and community. Just hit that big red button that says subscribe. It's free, fast, and the best decision you will make today. Got questions or want to connect? I have got covered you. Reach out to me on Instagram at NS ServiceNow blog. Scan the QR code and let's chat. Join the NS ServiceNow blog community and start your journey towards smart learning. Subscribe now and never miss a moment.